Hi Scorpio, this is your horoscope for April 2018. Thank you for joining me. It's a pleasure to be with you today. From the 1st of April until the 15th of April, Saturn conjuncts Mars in your third house. Now, Saturn is security and structure. Mars is the planet of drive, desire, and getting things moving. And they sit in the third house of communication in the worker sign of Capricorn. So for the first 15 days of April, you're going to be concerned with something that's quite subtle. You're going to be concerned with the way you think and the way you communicate. So if you notice that you're thinking really negatively, that the inner landscape is full of fear and anxiety and thinking the worst, and that also you communicate in a way that doesn't feel congruous with who you are on the inside. Maybe you're saying a lot of negative things, maybe you're criticizing a lot, maybe you're gossiping all the time and you're not happy with it anymore. You're going to really look at and work towards changing that for the better and to be more positive in the way you operate and the way you express yourself. Now, in my experience, the only way to do that is through a meditation practice, because you can't think your way out of negative thinking. You can't solve a problem at the same level that it was created. You have to go deeper and you have to use something which is going to resolve the issue at a more fundamental level. And meditation is this thing that allows you to connect with your higher self, which is loving and positive and perfect in spiritual truth. And when you connect to that, then it has a positive knock-on effect to your thinking. So there are dozens of different meditation techniques out there. Try different ones until you find the one that works for you. And you'll know which one works for you when it feels effortless, it feels restful, and it allows you to just go, oh, and to relax. And that's when you know you've hit the jackpot and you found the right meditation practice for you. On the 16th of April, we have a new moon in Aries, and the new moon is when the sun and the moon sit together, and the moon is totally black and it recharges its batteries. I'll make a separate video on the new moon to go into more detail, but the important thing for you, Scorpio, is that it happens in your 6th house of daily routine, physical health, and work. So the new moon in Aries is really going to allow you to step into your own power and to make decisions and to become much more independent when it comes to those areas of your life. And you're going to decide that I'm going to change the way I eat. I'm going to change my daily routine. I'm going to change my work if I'm not happy with any of those areas of my life. Also on the 16th of April, Mercury, the communication planet, is also in that 6th house and it goes direct. So for the last couple of weeks, Mercury has been in retrograde and you found it difficult to make decisions about your daily routine and your work and your health. You haven't quite known if there is something that doesn't feel right or what to do about it if something was just off. With Mercury going direct, you're going to be crystal clear in terms of what is going on and what you don't like. You're going to be very decisive when it comes to making changes in any of those areas, and you're going to have the power to actually see those decisions through, and not just to make decisions, but to follow up those decisions with actions which are then going to make actual changes. On the 17th of April, all the way until the 6th of September, so a really long time, Saturn, the outer planet of structure, goes retrograde. And this is going to give you the ability to say no and to unravel structures which no longer serve you. So for the first 15 days of the month, you are looking at forming more positive structures in the way you think now and communicate. And now that you've done that, you're able to let go in a very holistic and easy way the things that no longer work for you and that you've replaced with more positive things. So the gossip, the criticism, the negative thinking, the worst case scenario thinking, you'll be able to let that go and really to take responsibility for your own way of operating. On the 22nd of April, another outer planet goes retrograde. Pluto goes retrograde, and it stays in retrograde until the 30th of September. That's also in your third house, and that's letting go of inner wounds and taking responsibility. So if you have got into a pattern of negative thinking or blaming other people, for instance, you're not gonna beat yourself up for that and feel guilty about it and not do anything about it. You'll see that you have got into this pattern of thinking for whatever reason. You'll forgive yourself for it, and you're going to take responsibility and do something about it and make changes if you're not happy. So you'll meditate, or you'll do yoga, or something which is going to fundamentally connect you with your higher self, with a higher power, which is all loving and which will replace and heal that negativity and replace it with positivity. On the 25th of April, we have Venus, the planet of love and beauty, going into your 8th house of institutions and other people. You in connection with people in groups. So clubs, institutions, corporations, companies. And Venus in Gemini likes to communicate. So that kind of says to me that you're going to try out different things and you're going to do some research in terms of what spiritual practice works for you. And you're going to talk to lots of different people in a way of finding a technique that's actually positive and that works. The thing that works for me is transcendental meditation. For you, it might be Kundalini yoga, or it might be mindfulness or Zen meditation or Buddhist meditation. You have to try these things out. You'll know, like I said, that you've found the right one when you feel at peace. On the 30th of April, we have a full moon in your sign of Scorpio. So I'll make a separate video on this as well. And it sits on the lucky planet Jupiter, which is also in your sign of Scorpio. So the important thing to know about this is that it's in your first house of self. So the full moon is when the moon reaches its culmination point, its completion point, and it showers you with your own energy. And it means that you've now found something that connects you to your true positive spiritual higher self. And Jupiter, good luck planet of growth and expansion, blows that up and allows you to see the positive spiritual being that you really are, and to identify it and to work with it and to let go of that negative persona that somehow developed through your life experiences. So this month is a month of returning to your true, honest, spiritual self and being the person that you're really meant to be. So if you've gone off track a little bit over the last couple of months or years, this is a month where you get back on track and you become the person that you always have been in spiritual truth. So it looks like an amazing month. If you'd like a private reading with me, please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. Click on the readings tab to order your reading. Please remember to subscribe to this YouTube channel, and I'll speak to you next month.